You missed us. It's the Flex Zone, people. Only place to get your sports how you want it, when you need it. I happen to be your wonderful host, Mikkel Ramos. Usual suspects in the house tonight. Byron, D, Cravante, happy belated.
Appreciate
and
it.
Andre, hello.
Andre.
Andale.
Appreciate that.
Man, yeah, happy birthday, brother.
Happy
B-Day indeed, man.
Thank you, guys.
Was you awake to celebrate?
And they made sure that you had a happy one.
Yes, they did.
That's my dog. What do you say? That's my dog.
It was happy.
To say the least, America. Also in the house tonight, always in the house tonight, but things are a little different tonight because he gets a chair, a mic. Terrell, our wonderful intern, hello.
What up?
Ooh, you let me get his voice time around.
Okay,
That's that. He came back with that New York flair. That's what it is.
How was New York? You went home. You went back to your boroughs. You came back rejuvenated. You're looking a little brighter, even though you're dark.
You kind of
You
killed
looking
it for me.
happy.
Let's give away the illusion now.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. You know what happens in the
2
big city
Chainz.
stays in the big city. You know.
Woo!
That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say with it.
Say no more.
No
It's
shade thrown.
Say less than necessary. That's right.
If you just happen to forget, our home, people, Fox Sports, 1340 AM. Go like us on our Facebook page, The Flex Zone. Follow us and comment on Twitter and Instagram at The Flex Zone 1. If you have any questions, ideas, or possibly want to be a guest, send us an email to theflexzone1@gmail.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, tonight's a little bit different. Our first opponent, welcome to 12 rounds of the Flex Zone. I know he's good in other rounds, but you ain't used to these 12 rounds of the Flex Zone. Not used to it. 185 pounds, about 35, representing Honeycomb Boxing, Cruiserweight, Maryland State Cruiserweight Champion. Now, if you need the background information of how he got this legitimate piece of hardware, and if you haven't seen it in America, it looks so amazing, so awesome. Oh, man. 8-round knockout of Larry Pryor. In quotations, and I say this very lightly, Hitman, because you got Hitman, on the Maryland State grounds in Timonium. Reeves hit the man so hard, the only thing holding him back was the ropes. Only thing that could help him was the ropes, and those didn't do a pretty good job. So, he severed his ties, and we welcome the sever. Woo! Mr. Reeves, welcome to the Flex Zone, brother Travis. Mr. Travis, can I call you that?
Thank you. Flex Zone, thanks for having me. Baltimore, what's good? Travis in the building. Hey, let's do this.
And one thing I forgot to mention you know, that beautiful piece of hardware. Cravante calls it your son. Hello, my son.
Child right there.
Your toddler.
Gotta take care of it.
The other thing we gotta mention.
What's up?
I happen to be a product of this great Morgan State the Morgan State University.
Yes.
This man to my right, Dre, happens to be one.
Yes.
Cravante happens to be one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know you're working on it, brother.
It's coming.
December coming, baby.
There you go.
You happen to be a graduate of the Morgan State University. I wish we had a clapper. Matter of fact, no, we got something better. We got something better.
Come on, ring the bell, man. Get a chance to bell, man. That noise, that sound familiar to you?
We got something better.
just don't take Cravante out. I know.
Now, I'm going to say this. Listen, do you get your ears go out like cat ears? Wait a minute. Somebody about to get hit real quick.
Let's go. You know what I mean?
He's good. He's good already.
You in the freezer aisle.
The first time is go time. The second one is stop.
You in the freezer aisle. Shoppers.
Let's go.
One more time. There we go.
There we go.
I'm happy I'm sitting over here.
Okay, so I'm the closest one, so hit it twice.
We ain't got no insurance yet. Obamacare about to run out. We gotta be
Hey,
careful.
look, I'm hanging on.
In the middle of the line at the family reunion.
I'm fighting. Bam, it's on. You know? What happened?
Mama put down the ribs right now.
Oh, man.
Anyways, we want you to regale your tale. We want you to tell us about. We got to hear about your last fight. We got to hear about your upcoming fights. And you the man with the plan. You the man with the belt.
Let's get it.
Which means somebody coming to get you, and somebody probably wants to fight you and take it away.
Yes.
Any words for them people?
Hey, all are welcome. I'm sitting here with open arms. Bring it. We want to fight the best. I'm in here. I got a strong team behind me. Shabazz Promotion. I got Honeycomb behind me. Chin, Vernon Mason. Hey, it's wartime. So that's what we here for. To call out the best people out here. And we trying to break the top 10. So let's go. Who won it? You know what I mean? Flex Zone. Let them know.
Bring them out.
Speaking of who wants it, who would you want to fight? If you had any opponent to give.
Oh man, I would say the best in the world, and I would say since we're gonna make that transition to light heavyweight, I would say the winner of the Kovalov, Andre Ward, starters. You know what I mean? Adonis Stevenson.
Chickenson.
You know what I mean?
Chickenson.
So we just whoever's at the top, that's what I want. You know what I mean? I want the guys on top of the hill. You know what I mean? Top of the food chain. But them guys ranked 100, 150. You know what I mean? I don't even see you guys. So give me the guy at the top of the hill. Let's go after somebody in the top 10. That's what I want.
Man, that's what they said about the guy from Joe Frazier camp, but you put him down too.
Hey, that's
in
how
a sparring match.
That's how I'm supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? Like I want to fight the best. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Say that again.
I want to fight the best. That is what I am here for.
That's what you're here.
Anybody want it? Let's get it.
That's what you're here for. But I gotta bring up a man.
Okay.
I know y'all hate when I bring up this man.
Let's bring him up.
Oh man.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Exactly.
she bringing up
baby.
the guy.
I have to bring up this guy because when you talk
asleep.
about fighting the best, some would say he cannot be considered the best, even though he's one of the greatest, and I say that very lightly, defensive fighters in the game. I mean, when you have a record as such as unblemished, what is it again, Dre?
It's 49-0.
Okay, when you have such a record that's so unblemished, but yet you fight people 6 years past their prime, and you don't fight them in the time when you're supposed to fight them.
You put some respect on his name.
You want to fight the best.
Right.
How do you feel about the man that does not fight the best? And when I mention his name, please don't gasp. Floyd Mayweather.
Check.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
We'll regale the tale of what you think soon. However, Floyd,
Hey,
sir.
I mean, Floyd, that's what you call logistics. You know what I mean? He maneuvered his way to the top. He stayed there. He showed that he had what it takes to, you know what I mean, to be 49-0. You know, throughout this whole entire career. Even I don't know if Floyd won the gold the gold medal or not. You know
No, he didn't. He lost in the Olympics.
That's the one fight.
Yeah, but
lost.
he showed that he know. This everybody know the boxing game. Full of the most vicious individuals. You know what I mean? So to make it in boxing, you know what I mean, get to the top like he did. That shows some skills beyond. You know what I mean? Beyond boxing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he deserved it. You know what I mean? If he comes back, yeah, that'd be great for the sport. You know what I mean? So yeah, Floyd earned it.
That's very typical.
Well, I think Dre made a friend tonight.
I'm about to say, when you
Dre
ask
got
other
that big
boxers,
chin
they
on his
respect him, but they respect Floyd Mayweather. They don't. You never talk bad. Oh, by the way, speaking of records, yours.
Yeah.
12 wins, 6. That means half of them by way of KO. You only got 2 losses, KOs as well, and 2 draws.
Yeah, it's a hard life on that road. You know what I mean?
Hard out here for a pimp.
Oh man, that's an understatement. You know what I mean? Because like early in my career, my every last fight was on the road. You know what I mean? So I don't think y'all know how this works. Basically, when you coming up in the game, you got your promotion, you got your managers, you got your whole team behind you. I came out here, I was just me and my trainers. You know what I mean? So when we had to do what we had to do to get our recognition. You know what I mean? So when about and going to my 6-7 fight, that's when I had Shabazz Promotion. All the recruited me like, man, the way you going, you know what I mean? You be having all your tough fights too soon. You know what I mean? That's why I go back to Floyd, 49-0. He was real strategic, picking certain fights, and like I said, the Pacquiao, that big fight. Early in my career, I had fights that I had, on Golden Boy cards. Them same fights, if I fight them guys to this day, be worth big money. You know what I mean? Because now them guys got a big record. I got a big record. So fights I took early in my career, you know what I mean? At the time, people thought it was foolish that I shouldn't have took those tough fights. But hey, when you at the bottom, it's one way to go. You know what I mean? You gotta make your way up to the top. So now we back on top. We got the right people behind me. So those same fights that I fought, you know, in my first year of my career, we fight them now to this day. They're gonna be national televised. Everybody gonna be talking about it. You know what I mean? So I just did what I had to do. You know?
You're a Baltimore native, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about how it is to represent this city.
Yeah.
There's a rich culture as far as boxing, and Terrell, I'm pretty sure you can attest to this because you do some boxing. You're not too shabby yourself around these rings. I want you guys to kind of sort of speak on the culture of boxing in Baltimore and how it is.
Oh man, boxing in Baltimore is back in full effect more than it ever was. I would say we got a lot of fighters here. A lot of fighters, a lot of great fighters, straight athletic ability, talent, skills, smart. You know, but let's think down 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't really jumping like that. So these great fighters, with all this good talent, they been led by people who don't know what they're doing. So they've been mismanaged, mispromoted. So basically, they're going out here getting in fights, and you never hear about them. You know what I mean? So I think now we at a time now that we got boxing is back in Baltimore, and where you got the fighters and you got the promoters. You got the promoters behind us. So now these fighters with all this talent, now they have a stage where they can display their skills and actually get molded to reach to the next level. So. Hey, boxing's back in Baltimore now. The crowd is getting bigger and bigger. You know, the next fight at Duburn's Arena, sold out. Been sold out the last 3 times. Martin's West been sold out. So it's definitely back in full effect in Baltimore, and now the nation, all over America, they catch a wind of it. You know what I mean? So I go out of town, down Florida, New York. You know, people recognize me like, hey, I seen you fight before. Blah blah blah. So it's definitely getting bigger, and it's a lot of hope for Baltimore fighters. They definitely got a way to show their skills and make it to the next level.
Terrell?
Yeah. Boxing is, I can agree, you know, it's taken a big transformation in Baltimore. But what people need to realize is, aside from boxing, Baltimore is a very underrated place when it comes to athletes. Like, you go to places from New York and stuff like, they love playing basketball and stuff out here in Baltimore. There's a lot of players from Carmelo Anthony. He's a New York native, but everything he learned about the game of basketball came here.
Muggsy
so you know
Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues. And so then it's like this guy Travis. I respect him in a way because Baltimore have such underrated people that's representing them in each sport that a lot of people don't even realize. You have Akil Carr. You know, I just saw him play at Dyckman Court up in New York while I was back home. The boy was buckets. He had New York loving him and hating him at the same time. And then for Baltimore, we got people like Tank, Travis Reeves, and then what's my boy Stephon Umar
Stephon,
and stuff. So so we got people like them that's really putting Baltimore on the map, because now when you seeing all these Vegas fight cards, you're seeing people like Travis and Stephon headlining these fight cards. So I kind of feel like people really need to pay more attention to Baltimore, and that's for any sport, because I honestly feel like, you know, they taking over.
Yeah, we definitely taking over. You know what I mean? We definitely, our voice getting heard. You know, everybody hearing our pain, so we coming.
And then our gym, Honeycomb. When you really think about it, you know, I love Honeycomb, but for some reason people don't put Honeycomb on the same level as Upton and Umar and stuff like that. But what they fail to realize is that, where you think most of them fighters came from? Where you think they started at? Honeycomb. The only person that really kind of stayed true to it till, you know, the dream came true was Travis, which you could commend that, because people probably say, oh, well, Honeycomb too low-key for me. They want to go out there in all the other gyms where they throw you out there to the wolves, and a lot of them become failures. Half the time, you don't see them boxing no more. Honeycomb, yeah, the work ethic you got to display in there is brutal, but it pays off. Look at this man, Maryland State Cruiserweight Champion of the world, and that took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, because I don't know about him, but I be dying in there sometimes doing my training. So,
Dre?
I wanted to get your thoughts on Tank, because that's a name that's real prominent here in the area from Baltimore, and he's associated now, they're saying, with the Money Team. Yeah. So I just want to get your thoughts on
Tank. How he get associated before you? What, did you sign your contract?
Nah, we're still in negotiations.
I'm proud of the young boy Tank, man. Javante is definitely doing his thing. Like I said, I train out. We in the gutter. I'm in over Honeycomb. You know what I mean? It's straight the mud. But I train over Upton, Mobtown, Umar. I'm all that. I'm at all the gyms. You know what I mean? I go anywhere who got to work, and so it's almost like. Every gym I go to, I get the love. You know what I mean? It's open arms. You know what I mean? I come in there, everybody show me love. So anytime I get to talk to the up and coming fighters, I let them know what they need to know. I get to watch them, give them a few tips, and watching Lil Tank come up. You know what I mean? And reach the level he is. It just feels real good to see the hometown do make it. You know what I mean? So yeah, Tank definitely doing his thing.
Now I have to ask you, from a guy that's trying to make his own legacy. We're all about legacy here on the Flex Zone. LeBron James, legacy. You trying to bring up these young guys and Tank and show them the way and let them learn through your struggles and create their own battles. When you talk about legacy, there's only one man that everybody in boxing can look upon as like the god. He put everybody on the map. And we lost him recently. Muhammad Ali. Yeah. Your thoughts on the greatest?
Oh, man. Whenever you talk about Muhammad Ali, you always got to say who's the greatest. And then it's Muhammad Ali and such, or Muhammad Ali and such, number 2, such, number 3. It's always Muhammad Ali compared to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Like the definition of boxing should be Muhammad Ali.
Exactly. I got a legendary trainer that works for me. So, he actually came up with Muhammad Ali. So I hear a lot of those stories about even how it was back in those times. And then for Muhammad Ali, like I was saying earlier about Floyd, coming 49-0, picking the right fights, getting a big money fight, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then Muhammad Ali before that time, the segregation, whites only, blacks only, you know what I mean, and to overcome those adversity and to make it just show you the type of champion he was. He would make it in any era, you know what I mean. And that's a true way to determine how good a fighter is. Would he make it in this era? Would he make it in that era? Could he make it in this era?
I would love to know his Twitter following.
Oh, man. He would have at least 80 mil.
That man was his own personal promoter.
I'm
gonna knock you out ugly because you've been ugly since you was born,
exactly.
And I'm gonna make you look even uglier. And the next thing I know, when I pick you up, I'm gonna knock you down again. And guess what? He knocked him down again.
Hey, that's what it is. He had to get for the gab, you know what I mean? And he definitely put the money where his mouth was.
It's interesting, you know that art. I think what was that Time magazine where he's underwater.
Oh yeah.
You know he told them he could actually do that and he could swim lying out his teeth. And ended up getting the thing to actually do it and doesn't know how he did it. Shout out to Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. Another legacy guy, another guy that paved the way for a lot of people. He got a movie coming up soon in his homage. Usher's playing him. I found that I was like, hey, whoa. Upcoming film. Sugar Ray Robinson. How you feel about that one?
I thought it was Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Oh, because Sugar Ray Robinson, my man. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I'm moving on Sugar Ray Robinson. Shit, I need to check this out. But yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh man, for another Maryland fighter, and I'm all about the home team. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then I think, I'm gonna watch it. You know what I mean? I like Usher. I'm a fan of Usher. Like his music back in the day.
Oh man.
Hey man.
These are my confessions.
Hey man. But I've got that song. One of the songs I used to listen to back in the day, man. I'm like the old Usher. You know,
you talking about that "Make Me Wanna" and all? You talking about that older
stand up?
He said before that.
Stand up.
Oh wow.
Is that what is the pre-fight playlist? That's what are you listening to before you go out there?
Yeah. Or what you come out to?
What you just want from her.
You know how hard it is to choose the music to come out to.
Can only imagine.
And I'm tell you, I had like the DJ messed up my song probably like 3 times in my career. But it's so hard to pick the right song. And then I'm tell you what's worse than picking the right song. Picking the right song and somebody on the undercard playing your song.
Ooh.
That's what I said. So now I gotta scramble around, send somebody down to the DJ to change my music. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be worried about this before the fight.
So I got a question for you then. Since we were talking about music and movies. In Southpaw, he came out. The main character came out to no music.
Okay.
So what would your thoughts be about that?
Hey, sometimes I did that a few times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you come out there with nothing. You just come out there and just mob right through. You know, sometimes you want to vibe. You know, I'm not really a dancing dude like most of these guys. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just want to let the sometimes I like to hear the music. I like to take my time. I like to hear the music. You know what I mean? Just let it vibe a little bit. Let the beat drop. You know, I don't like to rush. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it all depends, and it also depends if I'm coming out first or I'm coming out second. You know what I mean? So all that plays a factor.
We like the music. It's all about what you come out to. But I also want to, I can hang with the fellas, but I gotta take time to be a little girly.
Okay.
Your robe. What do you like to wear? What does it say?
Well,
is it? I know it's.
I
what's your personal
I gotta
statement?
Be finesse. I'm fly every time I step out. I'm fly. So I don't really have one of those long robes like the most guys. Like everything is custom made. You know what I mean? I never wear the same thing twice. You know what I mean? I'm just always fly. You know,
Excuse me, cat daddy.
Hey, that's how you gotta be though.
I can't help it, man. You know what I mean? You know, I actually
somebody got some shades in.
One time, hey, y'all go on YouTube and check out one of my knockouts. The fur trunks I had on was real fur. You know what I mean? Man on Sports Furs. Shout out to Man on Sports Furs.
Always say
Speaking of
real men wear fur.
Real men
I had on real fur. You know what I mean? I don't be playing. I'm not playing out here.
Speaking of knockouts, we do our research here on the Flex Zone. At least I do my research here. And the Fight Journal. Looking up, scrolling.
Okay.
Robert Uzel. He nominated you. It was way back in 2015, but nominated you for Knockout of the Year.
Yes.
Whew. Now this knockout, you regale a tale of July 9th, right?
I actually got the award for that.
Yes,
So
you regale that
thank
tale.
you for that
correct.
nomination, sir. I appreciate it.
Your
Ride, what
matchup
up?
against Samir Barakat.
Yes.
I
Now,
don't remember that.
From Canada.
Tall Cedars Hall in Maryland, 8 rounds. Now they say things was a little bit evenly matched until the crowd. They needed some change. They needed a sense of urgency. And by the 6th round, I don't know what happened, what clicked, beast mode. You got some Skittles or something. Because guess what happened? In the 6th round, not only did you walked the man down into a corner, you hit him and hit him again. It was like, doo-doo. And next thing you know, I hear everybody go, oh! They're equating the knockout to Mr. Big George Foreman. They're equating it to that. The knockout he had before he turned 46, he became the oldest heavyweight champion at 45. So they're equating it to that fight he had against Michael Moore. Now, see, the difference between Michael Moore and Samir was Michael Moore actually, after a 10 count, got up and stood. Your boy that you 2-punch knocked out, you 2-piece with no point of return, did not return.
No biscuits, no
Rest
nothing.
in peace, TKO. Stretcher bound, hospital. Yeah, you took him out, player. Yeah.
He woke up in the parking lot, though. That's what I heard. So,
That's what's up.
So it's okay to celebrate. You know what I mean? Because at first, it was one of those knockouts when you like, man, I can't.
It was like Manny getting knocked out. When Pacquiao
Yeah.
got
Are you
out.
okay?
Manny, are you okay?
I when I hit him, I walked away, and then I knew I caught him with a good shot. I knew he wasn't going. First, I knew he wasn't.
Man, come on, stop being so politically
I
correct.
knew
Called
he
him with a
wasn't
good
gonna get
shot.
I called him with a good shot. Because
Hey.
the first
I said he said he knew he wasn't gonna get up.
I hit him with a body shot that hurt him. And then, fake to the body, came out back of the head. Boom,
I saw the head.
he was out on his feet. The referee didn't jump in and stop it. Then the third one just came and just took his soul. Wham, he was gone. But when
He
I
gone.
walked away, I'm like, okay, it was a good shot. He'll get up. You know what I mean? I caught a lot of people. I knocked a lot of people out with that. Hit a lot of people with that same shot, and they get up around about 9. You know what I mean? They still dazed. They get up around 12. They got this stuff about it. The fight's over with, but they now sitting on the stool. So I'm looking. I walk back to the corner, but he ain't getting up. So now I was like, damn. I'm kind of concerned. Like, okay, I hope this guy wake up. You know what I mean? So when you get knocked out like that, though, they just let you sleep. They don't want to bother you because they don't want to traumatize. Just let you sleep and let you wake up on your own. But now I'm getting worried. Like I can't even cheer. I can't celebrate. I can't high five nobody because I got the man laying there. I don't know if he's gonna be dead or not. You know what I mean? So this was going through my head. I was like, I just hope the guy is okay. And the fight's over with. I just hope he's up and moving.
But I understand that concept because great sportsmanship, like I understand that, but the objective of boxing is mama say knock you out.
Yeah.
So if I knock you out and then you on the ground and birds is flying around your head and you don't know where you're
only on
at and it
cartoons
looks
now.
like a cartoon.
That's what I mean. But you don't want to kill nobody. You know what I mean? It's almost like, okay, if I knock somebody out and you get up, usually a knockout at Brown. That's why a 10 seconds is so important because usually you get your day, you start getting your senses back around 8, 7, 8. You know what I mean? But when you catch somebody like I caught with that whiplash, and then they just gone. You know what I mean? So you don't want to kill nobody. Like you don't want to, you know what I mean? It's a tough sport, but we ain't savages like that.
Man,
We
the only
savages,
advice.
but we not savages.
The only advice I got for that guy is the same advice, our coach Vernon Mason give us. Don't you get tired on me.
Oh yeah.
You get tired, that means you giving up the fight.
Hey, but actually, I remember that fight. Actually, I caught him. I dropped him in the third round, but he got up. So he was tough. You know what I mean? And actually, I remember going into that fight just for the training. I was so excited about fighting him from Canada.
Gotta cut you off because we gotta take a break. You're still scheduled for 12 rounds of flex zone boxing. You hanging tough. You doing good.
We got 5-minute bells. He all right.
You doing good.
He's good.
I'm fighting. I said get his now.
We got Travis Reeves in the building.
Like
He's
Triple D
scheduled
now.
for some more fighting. We're scheduled for another segment. This is the Set Flex Zone. People, be right back. I did what he told me to do. He said ring the bell when we start the show. So I gotta ring the bell when we start the show because we back in the ring. Still hanging out. He's still hanging out with us. Travis Reeves, the Sever machete. I just keep thinking chopping. That's what I keep thinking. Like you just going through a whole bunch of woods. They just fighters. You just chopping them off with your head.
It's pronounced severe.
Severe.
But listen to this though.
I have several of them. Okay.
No. It's my last name spelled backwards.
Wow.
See, it gotta just match my style. I got
Finesse.
Too much sauce
Who thought
out
of that?
here. You know what I mean?
Who thought of that?
Too much
That was that Morgan education that thought of it. There you go. Speaking of Morgan education.
My fight name, last name spelled backwards. You know
Speaking of, why you wait so long to tell me that?
you didn't ask.
I didn't ask. I know. I'm sitting here telling you.
He's just going with it, right?
I mean, hey, it sounded good.
Right.
She said the Seville.
And he's letting me go along and say that. I cannot be wrong on this is
Hey, I'm looking
national
for an accent.
anthem.
When I listen to the show, that is going to be so funny hearing that.
It sounded so good.
And the funny thing about it, as soon as I said it, I noticed one of y'all, I don't know which one of y'all laughed. And I'm looking like, okay, something went wrong. Something went wrong, but somebody ain't telling me something.
Hey,
So I just kept going.
I got you.
I don't like that. Don't do that. Anyways, what did you get your degree at here in Morgan?
I got my 2004 Morgan State University. I got my bachelor's degree in like how to build it up right for a simple question. Electrical engineering.
Get out of
Ooh,
here.
wait a
Let me
minute.
find out the
Wait a minute.
boxing can actually.
Can we give him a clap on that? Because
tough.
engineering majors here
That
at
is
Morgan,
tough.
man. We already know what y'all go through.
get it.
Them
Let's
long
get it.
nights, man.
Counting body count, so you must be good at math.
It's just like boxing. You know, that's the same concepts you doing boxing the same way in life, in engineering, school, everything. You the hard work, dedication, consistency. Boom, one hand wash the other. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be done.
Did you know back then that this would be the career move?
Of course. You know what I mean? Everything led up to this point right here. You know what I mean? Everything, like even you sitting in the chair, where you at right now, all the skills and things you learned as a young lady got you to this point. You know what I mean? So it's everything. That's what it's about. That's what life's about. Picking up these tools, sharpen your tools, and as you get older, you know, okay, I can use this. I can use this. All right, I need to get better in this. I need to get better in that. You know what I mean? To pursue a goal. You know what I mean? So I think. You know, when you just chasing my destiny, everything supposed to work together like that. You know what I mean?
In chasing your destiny, how have you helped others chase their destiny? We gotta talk about some community service.
Oh man, I got to rub off on these guys. You know what I mean? I feel as though they need to know how special they really are. You know what I mean? If maybe nobody told them when they was a kid, you know, that you was put on this earth to be great, but hey, somebody need to tell them that. So when I'm out here doing community service, even at the gym, talking to young upcoming fighters, I just let them know each day you don't gotta be great. Just each day get a little bit better. You know what I mean? And then if you don't know what you're supposed to do in life, just keep doing everything passionate. Be passionate about everything. Just do hard work. Let's teach them the values and this about hard work and diligent. You know what I mean? Those principles are fundamentals until you find when you find your purpose. Once you find your purpose, then you just channel all that energy into something. You know what I mean? And that's how you be great.
Electrical engineering is blowing my mind right now. I don't know.
Electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer. That's crazy. But that goes into my question. What are you gonna do when you take the gloves off for good? What are we gonna do after that?
Oh man, it's so much I want to do. For starters, starting out of the gym. You know what I mean? Start out of the gym, passing on my knowledge. You know what I mean? And help somebody else. You know what I mean? Come up like I came up. From there, like my overall dream will probably be start a school, gifting the talent athletes, scientists. You know what I mean? From elementary school all the way up to college, and then from college, put them out here in the world to start their own organization. Like I feel as though if everybody can come together, you know what I mean. We so talented and so smart. We can actually develop these kids and train them the right way and put them out here in society, and not only just build our own community. And really, when I say build our own community, I'm talking about taking a flat land, building the houses, building the properties, building the facilities for water. I'm talking about just building a real community, not just you renting. I'm talking about just building everything from ground up. So I would like to start an institution. I don't know if Dr. Umar doing it in Africa or something like that, but I want to.
It's funny you bring up that because there's a lot of athletes. Like I said, the rich culture that's here in Baltimore. We had Tavon Mason from Tavon Mason Love the Kids, the former Jet. He's doing big things with his foundation as well, and a lot of people getting into these communities and touching these youth. But I don't hold no punches. And you're an electrical engineering major. You a nerd on the low.
Oh.
Big. It's just you might not. I can't steal your lunch because you might knock me out.
And then tell you how he did it.
It's strategic behind it too.
And then tell me what was going on. You're a nerd, bro.
It's not even
without the glasses.
It's not even on the low though. Like
You like math. You like numbers.
I was in the Math Olympics when I was like 8 years old.
Oh wow.
Right.
Wow.
Fun fact.
I represented the state of Maryland in the Math Olympics. So
That was fun.
Everybody knows.
I'm never letting this one go.
See, even
I
then,
ain't never letting this one go.
even then he was knocking them out. Even then, he was knocking them
I
out.
was like, hey, what it is, I'm competitive. So I don't care what it is. If you think you're the best at it, and I got some type of interest in it, I'm gonna see how good you really are. We're gonna see who really the best at it. I gotta be interested though. If it's something that I don't care about, you can be the best in that, man.
It's a real situation.
One more quick question for you, Travis.
What's
What
up,
boxer did you emulate your style from?
Oh man, let's say Jack Dempsey. Okay. I like Jack Dempsey. Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I mean? Sugar Ray Robinson. And I can't leave out my man Vernon Mason. You know what I mean? Legendary Baltimore fighter. So I think with all those styles, I created my own style, birthed my own style. Which is still evolving. You know what I mean? So, and that's the good thing. A good thing about this sport and actually growing in the sport, whereas though I'm actually getting better each fight. You know what I mean? That's like
there you go.
You might can see me. 3 years ago, like I can beat him. I don't jump out there, don't do it. You know what I mean? This ain't what you want to do. So I'm each fight I'm evolving, I'm getting better. You know what I mean? I think that's and those old school fighters. I always you know what I mean? Study them guys. Even these upcoming fighters now watch TV. Anything that I can use in my toolbox, I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna use it.
We gotta switch the ties a little bit. This was fun. However, this is a sports show. And you like sports, right?
I love sports.
Big sports buff.
Let's get it.
You ready for football? It's coming.
Oh,
it's coming to save everybody's winter.
Yes. I need to know right.
It was a long summer.
I think the Olympics helped us out.
Oh wait, speaking of Olympics too, I gotta ask you about the Olympics. Female boxing. A lot of people forget about that. And Olympics wasn't that big. I mean, we talked about a guy named Muhammad Ali. He made us realize who he was in the Olympics. So, and it was funny because they didn't really showcase it that much. But Clarissa Shields, not only did she become the first woman from the United States to win a boxing medal, she won gold in London. She did it again in Rio.
Yes, that's major.
What's your thoughts on female boxing and boxing period on the world stage as if they forgot about it?
In Baltimore, they ain't forget about female boxing. First of all, we have one of the top female boxers right here, training out of D.C., Baltimore, Tyresha Reed Douglas, Lady Tiger, man, she can fight. So, Lady, for her to win the gold Olympics, it's good for women's boxing all the way around. We got Tori Nelson, you know what I mean, another a female champion, world champion. So it's almost like female boxing is on the rise. It's coming back. You know what I mean? And now I think they gonna start getting those big major paydays that they deserve. You know what I mean? So so for her to bring the gold back, I want to see her do good things. You know, hopefully Shabazz will recruit her, sign her up. You know what I mean? Add her to the team. You know what I mean? So Shabazz, hook that up, man. Make that happen.
Boxing on a world stage. Why has it lost its prevalence, and whose fault is it?
Good question. I'm gonna say we competing with. I don't really say we competing with MMA guys or not, because boxing is its own entity. But I would think that, for my opinion, the boxing on the world stage, which is gradually making its way back, it is because the promoters haven't been putting together those big fights that the fans want to see.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's almost like everything's a business. So every people want to put risk losing, taking no L's. So the promoters protecting
that sounds familiar.
Their horse.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're protecting their racehorse. You know what I mean? They don't want to take those chances, whereas though they can lose their investment. You know what I mean? So I think it's coming back though, because it's now they putting a full court press on everybody. Everybody want to see these big fights. If you really want to make these big fights, go sit down.
So I have a question, and because Cravante took a shot at my boy Floyd Mayweather,
not just him.
And when you were talking about Floyd kind of picking his fights,
kinda.
Do you
picked all of them?
Do you blame that on Floyd, or do you blame that on the business aspect of the boxing world?
I don't even blame it. I think that was just pure genius. Think about it. If you hold you hold the money, you hold the title, you don't need these fighters. These fighters need you to get paid, right? So why would you even fight somebody who doesn't even deserve a chance? First of all, that's because the fans. Don't get me wrong. The fans they have a stake in any situation. Mm-hmm. But from the prize fighter perspective, why would I put money in this guy fighter, but I don't even know him, I don't even like him, you know what I mean? He's probably an a-hole, you know what I mean? If he fight me, he's going to benefit from it. So I'm holding all the cards. So I'm only going to fight. So if you have to really earn your right to fight me, you know what I mean? So I think that Floyd was genius to put himself in that position where everybody wants to fight him just to get a payday. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to come down to.
I understand that, and that sounds like a Hallmark card and everything. But at some point, we regale the tale of the greats. I mean, Muhammad Ali got beat, got back up, and beat the same guy again. Like you have
didn't fight though.
You have to. I mean,
thank you.
Say it again.
I'm happy.
Floyd didn't fight though.
But didn't fight at that adequate time when they were ready
and
in that state.
That's
like if
logistic.
someone was ready to fight you, and they've been talking all this junk all this time, and you're so concerned with the level of what if I lose. Guys back then weren't concerned about what if I lose. Yeah, if I lose, okay, fine. I'm going to get knocked back down. We're going to reschedule the fight. I'm going to pick it back up again. I'm going to show the world that I'm the greatest. They weren't concerned about that. So you saying you want to fight anybody, what if you did that to yourself? You're settling yourself short, and you're settling yourself, the fans. Not anything about us. The respect. And that's what boxing's lost. And people can't respect when you love Floyd Mayweather.
It's
you
crazy
think he's
to hear
awesome,
you say
but
that,
you
though,
respect
Travis.
a guy like that.
Because you're a man
it's
that
a business and from a fighter's perspective, you can't be stupid out here. You know, at the same.
But you're
time.
not speaking on behalf of yourself. You're speaking on behalf of Floyd because you like to fight people at their best. So basically, although you don't disagree with what he did, it's not the avenue I know you will take. You want them at their best.
Of course, and I'm pretty sure Floyd want them at their best. You know what I mean?
I digress.
It's something that he was saying earlier when he was saying that he wishes he would have taken
boy,
some.
You just mad
he
wish he making everything. You
no.
I'm
saying because what Floyd Mayweather did was he's brought a business aspect to the sport of boxing, and what I guess Travis was saying is that he wishes that some of the fights he had took too early. He wishes he would have taken them a little later.
Exactly, like one of the.
So it's twofold.
Yeah, one of the guys I fought early, like probably my third, fourth fight in my career. If I fight that same guy to this day, it'd be on Spike TV, a big major fight. You know what I mean? So, but like I was saying, when them guys from Shabazz and everybody pulled me up, they say, "Trav, man, in the route you going, man, you fighting all the good fights. You fighting them now. They ain't worth nothing right now. You know what I mean? Look here, just chill out, come back home, Baltimore." Let's do this the right way, and then when it's worth something, we're going to make it worth something.
But why not make it worth something and make it about everybody want to see? Let's be real. Everybody's waiting, 6 years?
For the Pacquiao
For Pacquiao and Mayweather. They're supposed to be the Thriller Manila times whatever. And you get in the ring, and it's not what it's supposed to be. You know why? We're not even going to talk about Pacquiao's shoulder or whatever the heck it was. We're going to talk about the fact that it was too long, it was drawn out, and it was too over-expected to be unexpectedly wrong. I don't understand this concept of business when we're.
If he would have fought, Pacquiao when Pacquiao was coming up, and y'all didn't even know who he was. It would have been the same thing. He would have fought Pacquiao, would have beat him, and then y'all would have been like, okay, he beat up and coming fighter. But since he waited till both of them was at their prime. Now you said you fight the guy early in his career when like you said, he fought Pac. He could have fought Pac early in his career. Nobody was gonna watch the fight.
But
we talking about in 09. In 09.
No.
We talking about this recent one. He wasn't in his prime just recently. And when it was time to put the time together, he wasn't ready. So you waiting for the big business. You waiting for the big business.
Just one thing, Mike, quick, and I think Byron can attest to this. Showtime HBO got a lot to do with this also.
Definitely.
When you got your media complex there. And if you sign a contract with one, if another fighter fights another one, it's kind of hard.
Someone's to blame for not.
It was a lot. There was a lot of logistics. You had a lot of about the testing, which he can attest that you have to go through. It's not just one camp. You got two camps. A lot of people in people's ears.
I'm not buying this. I'm with you.
But
I'm not buying this.
Nevertheless, it's more about this guy, and I just wanted to ask him. He's changing weight classes, and I think really a great fighter is able to do that. You're going from cruiserweight to light heavyweight. Just talk a little bit about that coming up for your next fight.
Hey, it always been my fight weight when I was an amateur was 173, 175, and so the whole intention was to fight at light heavyweight, but I'm not gonna sit and wait until I'm 175 to fight. So I just jumped out there, get my name out there, get the scrapping, and now we coming back get back to my walk around weight, around 185, 190. You know, my fighting guys are 199, so I did great. Even against all adversity, I'm fighting guys coming in at 199. Day of the fight, they 215, 220. Hey, I don't care. I'm finding a way to make a win. I just want to get the W. Let's make this happen. So now we getting back, make the transition. My walk around weight still 185, 190. Come in the fight 175. Fight night, I be around 184. You know what I mean? That's more comfortable for me. That's a stronger weight for me, and I think it's a good move for me as well. So it's all about having the right people behind you to make that transition. Anyway, so it's because you need time to train for the fight and wait. You know what I mean? So when early in my career I didn't have that time to really prepare like that. So I just had my walk around fight was my fight weight. You know what I mean? So that's now, like I said, now we back home. I got the right people with me. Let's make it happen. Light heavyweight, that shouldn't be a problem. Take off 2 weight classes, and then I might mess around and go up to heavyweight when I'm done. You know what I mean?
They can use some excitement in the heavyweight division. By the way, I'm just saying.
Right. My boy DeAndre Wilder's gone.
What is your diet like?
Oh man, I love to eat. You know what I mean? I would
Pass
be a
the
super,
wings,
I
dog.
would be a super middleweight if I wasn't addicted to dessert. You know what I mean?
Ooh, it's the donuts, huh?
It's the cake and ice cream and all that other stuff. The red velvet cake. I can't help it, man. I just love the sugar. So my diet basically consists of is real clean. I just eat clean. I still eat what I want. No soda, no sugar, water, everything. But it's real clean. Everything clean. You know what I mean? I like to be lean, quick. I don't want to eat nothing that's gonna give me a headache. When I get tired, even when you sweat, get salty sweat, you get in your eyes. So you gotta make sure everything's clean. You know what I mean? And so when you fight time, you strong. Because you don't want to get tired in that ring. You don't want to get tired in that ring. Get tired just like
So I take it that when you was at Morgan, you didn't eat Sonny's then.
Oh, yeah. With the mambo sauce. With the mambo sauce.
Correction.
Not really.
Correction.
Not
Here we
really.
go. We got some PG people.
Not really.
No, you got some DMV natives here, and please do not denounce what that is to put in place what mumble sauce actually really is. Okay?
Oh, boy.
Anyways,
Ketchup with sugar in it.
It is from the New Yorker. It's from the New Yorker. Get out of here. Anyway,
It's not mumbo sauce. That's all I was saying.
it ain't mumble sauce.
Sunny
bro.
sauce.
It ain't
It's sunny sauce.
Exactly.
It ain't
Exactly.
mumble
It's-
sauce.
Mambo sauce, really?
No, it's not.
No.
You ready?
No, my brother.
You ready to go gather up all the receipts from 2004?
And the only reason I
No,
can,
my brother.
the only
No, it's
reason I
not.
can even attest to that
I
is
guess they say
because
the jig is up.
Mikkel actually had me taste mambo sauce. So I was like, all right, there's
took
really a
him around the
difference.
way.
So I was like, okay, legit, there is a difference between Sunny sauce and mambo sauce.
I need to figure this out, man. I've been
Listen,
bamboozled.
Flex on field trip.
Bamboozled.
But for the record, it's like every spot in DC that mumbo sauce is different. So
Yeah,
it's
you got the light chunky
it's-
kind, then you might turn around and get the dark liquidy kind.
Man,
Some
it's a
got
lot-
the brown
it's a
sugar,
plethora
some
of
got
choices.
the Splendor.
You're right.
It's just sugared up ketchup.
You might
That's
get
all
some
it is.
in Uptown. You might get some in some PG spots. It's a plethora of opportunity as far as mumble sauce in the DMV,
Okay.
and we got to open your world to the new horizons of what you've been bamboozled to in Baltimore. Woo, that
I
was
apologize. I apologize for all of what you've gone through the past.
That was
He
deep.
was so
12 years.
confident when he said the
Miles.
mumbo sauce.
He said he been bamboozled all these years.
He thinks that's really mumbo sauce. Somebody needs to tell him it's not. Hey, listen.
And he probably spread that joint all over your chicken, too.
Yo, I'm gonna need that extra dip.
I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions about one more question about Morgan. You were here 04. Now, by the time I got here in 06, this building was brand new, so we had a new communications building. The evolution of Morgan State University, in your eyes, as you see it driving down the street and being on campus now, how proud of you to be an alumni?
Hey, man, I'm very proud of Morgan State University. You know what I mean? Definitely, I come back and I see all the advanced technology, the buildings, new buildings they have. I mean, I can just imagine. You know what I mean? So they definitely taking care of their students. Definitely, it's a factory for great engineers. I can contest to that. You know, and my class, 2004, 2005, everybody doing extremely well. You know, I keep in contact with them. So, Morgan State, you want a good education, Morgan State's the place to be.
Yeah, y'all dean actually just retired recently from the engineering building.
Which one?
I was gonna say, 'cause you know they different over there. They got more than one.
They got a whole bunch of.
I can't remember the guy's name because
listen,
they
baby.
announced it at graduation that he was retiring after all the many years.
The Morgan
Wonderful.
State University. If you wanna go to a school that ain't all about the glitz and the glamour and the names. If you wanna go to a school that got engineering, got communications,
Hey, man.
come to Morgan State.
Wait a minute. I'm about to say the
Come
glitz and the
State.
glamour. I'm about to say it's like a fashion show every time I'm on that bridge.
I'm
Like,
talking
it's
about
somebody.
Harvard University.
It's hot outside. Only when it's hot outside.
Going Chick-fil-A, Jay?
I'm about to say.
Call me Shook Kells. Come to Morgan State. But however, I know you're very proud alumni. But we got to ask this tying question. How was your time in Montebello?
I didn't stay on campus. When
you were a
so
commuter.
you didn't have much of the financial
Okay.
difficulties.
So yeah, I was when I came. Actually, I transferred from North Carolina A&T.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I played football down there, so I left A&T in 01, and I came to Morgan in spring spring of 02.
So you never had a point where you like, man, Morgan, get on my nerves.
I never
Some
on
people
campus. It was just strictly business by the time I came here.
So you didn't want to play football at Morgan, though?
Actually, they try to recruit me to make it happen, but when you transfer from MEAC to MEAC, you got to sit out for 2 years.
2 years? Wow.
Yeah.
So now I got to ask you then, on the collegiate level, what are your feelings about those rules that apply to the athletes as opposed to the coaches?
That's crazy. Because for the simple fact that if I went to somewhere like Bowie or transferred down, I would have been rolling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But since I'm going to MEAC, I could have went to like Towson, University of Maryland, and now been good. Or I had set out like a year or something. But MEAC to MEAC was 2 years regulation. I'm like, man, y'all really want to sit the champ down. You know what I mean?
Because he here. You can't sit me down, baby.
Right.
Well, the next question, what position did you play?
Strong safety.
There you go.
There
you go.
Something with hitting. Something with hitting.
Something involving hitting.
It was strong safety
linebacker. Well, he might have had to stop. You know those head injuries. You can't hit people like that no more. You can't hit people like that no more. You get thrown out.
Yeah.
You can't even tap somebody in the NFL now. Anyways, speaking of NFL, the second part of our segment tonight, you changed some things around for us, Travis. When the champ come through, we can't stick to the normal script. These guys are supposed to give their top 5. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, top 5 tight ends in the NFL right now. You have the privilege of giving yours if you have anything off the top of the dome. Okay. These guys, I guess I'll get to later. Next week. Another week. Who knows? We'll get there.
I don't want to mess it up.
Nah.
You're not going to mess it up.
Because, I'm real... Well, I don't say real heavy. Last year, I'm a defending champion of my fantasy team. So
there you go. I know how you feel, man. That's right. I know how you feel, player.
So, as far as tight ends, I gotta check the waiver. But since I don't know who's on top, you know what I mean. Let me go to the waiver wire real quick.
I think we all know who's number one.
While we sit here,
I'm that guy from New England though.
Yeah,
there you go.
Gronkowski.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. That guy from New England, he will be my number one pick when the draft time comes. So,
what about the Ravens this year? What's your thoughts on the Ravens?
I didn't get a chance to watch the preseason game.
It's okay. You would have fell asleep.
But I'm always going for the home team. Actually, the Ravens is very, very heavy in boxing. Jonathan Ogman throw a boxing show every year.
That's true. He does.
Around Thanksgiving time, so the whole Ravens come out. So you know what I mean. So I'm all about the home team, the Baltimore Ravens. They always show the love for me in the boxing community. You know what I mean. Jonathan Ogman does big things in the boxing community and for Baltimore. So yeah, the Ravens, they got my vote.
You have time. You have your time in the past to become the fighter that you are now. What is the fighter that you'll leave being?
Oh man, only time will tell. I feel as though you would never plateau. You know what I mean? Long as you stick to the script, get a little bit better every day, you would never plateau. So as long as I'm strong and my health is good, I'm gonna keep pushing myself every day. So by the time when the numbers add up and I look back when I retire, who knows how great I can be? You know what I mean? So I don't even know. You know what I mean? So as long as every day just get a little bit better, and by the time I leave, you know what I mean, that's when we can truly weigh in how good I really am, and then you can compare me to different eras. I think that's when you say, could Travis stand up in this era? Could he stand up in that era? And that's when you can really find out, how good I was.
Hey, listen, Showtime, Ennis, Vegas. If I see you, I'm coming through like, Travis, you know me. Come on, bro. You know me.
Got you. Everywhere I go, we good. Hey, if I'm in the building, you in the building.
Say no more.
There you go.
And there you go. And with that, your family.
Yes, let's make it.
Wait.
Hit it again.
Hit it again.
All right. Just had to make sure.
Again.
I'm the closest one to him.
I want our listeners before we cut it to the end. Terrell, you have to tell us how we got to this moment, how we got this wonderful man here, the story. Tell them about what you're doing. Tell us about boxing. Any lasting thoughts on boxing and Baltimore boxing, period.
How we got here. First, well, I could start on how I actually met Travis.
Here comes the violin.
Oh, no.
I think it was about my third week. It was about my third week in Honeycomb, and I just started to, because I started off working with Coach Chin a lot, and I just started working with Coach Mason. And I was doing pad work one day, and I went for an uppercut and then a hook. And I realized the way I was doing it, I just kept staring at him because I was trying to get his attention. So when I hit it, I finally got his attention because he turned around like, who that? So, after I got out, I introduced myself. We come talk, boom, boom, boom. He's always, quick to tell us about, I got to fight. Travis is a person, he's like a family guy, so he kind of treated everybody in Honeycomb as a family. So at the weigh-in, we was turned up. At the fights, we're turned up. So, I kind of took a break because of school, but when I came back, and I was just, everybody telling me, Travis is a Maryland State Cruiserweight champion of the world. So I'm like, I got to see this. So, I came in, we spoke, I kind of feel like he's the champion, but to me, it's like he's himself still don't believe it. Like, I guess he's still living in that surreal moment. So I told him, I said, well, I got an opportunity for you to, expand your story and tell everybody about the come up and the win and your upcoming fight. So, I'm doing a little radio gig now with some, talented people, that's on the come up just like him. We trying to come up from the amateur to the pros ourselves, and put Baltimore on the map. So, I gave my man Cravante a call. And, Cravante was excited about it. He said, set it up, and any way forward, if we had to, do some rearrangements just to get this day happening, because, he's about to go away on a fight. Travis was with it. I was with it. Travis, you could tell when somebody's truly with it when they just constantly hit you up about it. Travis was texting me like, bro, don't forget the show. I'm like, I got you, I had to make it happen. And, it was no doubt in my mind that he was going to show up tonight. But this, I kind of feel happy for him as a fighter and as our gym. Like I said, we in the trenches, we in the hood. Everybody could go up and down that street and don't even know it's a boxing gym behind there. So, for him to do everything that he doing, I'm proud. After your next fight, you got to come back. Tell us about that. You dropped down to the weight class. You win the belt there. We're going to have 2 babies. So, we waiting on the birth of that second baby, man.
He might have so many, going to need somebody to hold him for him,
when somebody says, when everybody had that first saying, when they be like, well, what had happened was, that's about to be a good story. That right there, my brother, D. Travis Reeves. How can the people find you? How can the people follow you? You are family now. We thank you. Tell a friend about the Flex Zone, because like he said, we out here. You always are welcome to come back. Tell people how they can reach you out here.
Oh, man. Y'all know my next fight, November 12th at Du Burns Arena. So you can follow me. The best way to get in contact with probably Shabazz Promotion. He on Instagram, Shabazz372. Man on Source First. Always they got tickets jamming out their store on Falls Road. Man on Source First, you can look it up real easy. And I'm also on Instagram, Serenity State of Grind. So it's kind of hard to spell. So you just find those guys. They track you down, track me down. You know what I mean? We all can link up. You know what I mean? I'm always out here. I'm always in the streets. I ain't hard to find.
We talking about tickets. We got tickets.
Yes.
Cause we in there.
Yes.
Can we get credentials?
She's making sure she's good.
We gotta cover this joint.
My man,
we gotta have you back on when you defend.
My man couldn't make it to the show tonight, but I'm gonna let y'all know y'all get y'all credentials with fight night.
We're gonna do a pre-fight promotion show and all that.
Yeah.
Post all that. Have you well covered.
I'm gonna plug you.
Just call. Hey man, call me.
Yeah,
call no. What's my guy's name with the white hair? With the gray hair, he always does the interviews.
Oh,
call
Bruce
me
Buffer.
Jim Gray.
No. Oh no, you mean Larry Merchant? You want to be Larry Merchant?
Oh Lord!
I want to be Jim Gray. I want to be Jimmy. Cause Jimmy sticks. He talked to everybody. Now, Mike. Yeah, I was out here. Just don't bite my ear. But I want to be Jim.
Oh no.
Listen, we welcome you with open arms. You came through. You showed out. The champ definitely was here and he came. We appreciate you. This ain't the last time, bro.
Definitely
Sure
ain't the last
won't.
time.
Sure won't.
Y'all family now.
Thank you.
And with that, we end on that family note. And the show is over. We want to thank True Sounds for our theme song. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, The Flex Zone, our home. If you, just in case you ever forget, Fox Sports, 1340 AM. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Flex Zone 1. If you have any questions, ideas, or possibly want to be a guest, send us an email to theflexzone1@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Flex Zone, that's ever growing. Tonight's show is executively produced by this man to my right, Andre Melton, and our senior producer is Crevante Hurd. Our host, you already know it's me. Our production team is Sophia, Terrell, Bree, Dwayne, Allen, Hugh Scott, Brian Waters, Tyron Rice. They're not here today. And D, but you are here. We want to thank y'all for getting us to every milestone we've reached. We thank you for all your listening pleasure. And I'm going to say it like I say every week. I don't care if it doesn't rhyme, it's mine. I'm McKell like Kevin McKell and Byron the show. Who are we?
Ring the bell because we go.
That's right. 12K knockout, baby. 12 round knockout.
Peace.